Well, hello there, music store fans. This is Music is a Journey. I'm Peter. Today is just a quick little on-the-spot kind of video because today I went to Disc Union. It's very rare that I actually go out to a store because it's usually very inconvenient for me to do so. Most of the stores are around Tokyo or a little bit out of my way anyway, so I don't go. And as it happened, I was interested in ordering a couple of new releases. One of them is the 6th album, and the first album in 16 years by Toronto thrash metal band Sacrifice, Volume 6, as you can see here. And then I just heard the other day that Calgary thrashers Hazard released their third album, The Third Dimension, as you can see here. So I ordered them from Disc Union, and I was originally just going to order to have them shipped over to me, but then I saw the option to go pick it up at the store. Now there is a branch of Disc Union that is a few minutes walk from the hub station where I always transfer going to and from work. So I thought, well, since I can leave early today, maybe I can just get out at the hub station and go over to the store. Now, it does actually take a few days for the items to come in, so I wouldn't have gone today. However, when I was trying to order them today, I made a mistake and accidentally put in a request for Sacrifice Volume 6 twice, and Hazard then once. So I wanted to cancel the request for one item, and I thought, you know, if I'm just going to have the opportunity to go and take a look at the store, then I'm not going to fiddle around with trying to contact them on their website or something. So, yes, that's how I ended up at Disc Union today. Now, it was a very interesting experience going there because I've been there for a long time. And they have a very big metal and hard rock section and a pretty good prog section as well. So I actually had only about half an hour before closing time, but I did take a look around. And there were, at first, a number of albums. I did not know these bands, I did not know these albums, but I started to find some that I was familiar with, even a couple of albums that I had considered getting. Some of them, which I have in the jewel case version, they had in the paper sleeve version, like the mini LP version, and I thought that was really cool. I wasn't sure, do I want to buy the same album again just to get it in the paper sleeve version, especially when money's kind of tight these days, So anyway, I just enjoyed looking, and then I started finding that among a lot of the albums, which they're pretty much all used or some new, but the prices generally go from around 1,800 yen, which is a little bit cheaper than a new release, or up to around 3,100, which is the price of a new release. But there were some of them that were even up to 4,000 and something, and in fact, I was very surprised to find the third album by Rabbit. Rabbit was a Canadian band from the early 80s, featuring kind of epic hard rock, almost, anyway, heavy metal for the day, but with lots of keyboards and almost kind of like not quite power metal vocals, but getting there. And their first two albums, they were available, for a really low price. I got them on special price a couple of years back, but the third album I was not able to find, so I was very surprised to find it there in the store, but it was over 4,000 yen. So if a new release is around 2,700 to 3,100 yen, over 4,000 is quite a bit for a used CD. And there were even some going up to 8,000-9,000, and one that was like 12,000 and something, but I forget who that was. Anyway, in spite of the fact that there were a lot of expensive ones, I also found a lot of cheaper ones too. A couple of the bands, 3 or 4 of them, let's see, okay, there was one called Psycho Punch, so this is the album cover. And I checked them out on YouTube while I was in the store, just kind of listening to the ear off the phone. They sounded interesting, but not exactly what I was in the mood for at the time. Then there was one called Secret Sphere, and this was more like European power metal style with lots of keyboards and the soaring vocals and that sort of thing. Yeah, maybe it's okay. It wasn't what I felt like picking up at the time. And let's see, there was another one called Sun Tower, which I thought sounded promising, but it was more of an 80s melodic hard rock, little bit heavy type thing, and already like I've heard that style a lot, and I was looking for something different. Oh, what was the other one? There was another one called something Duster, and the album's name was Stunt, but without the ST, a C instead. Here's the album cover. Okay. But as I was digging around looking, the reason why I have a bag is because I did buy something for a very reasonable price. So this is Belzebubs. Let's see, let me take it out of the wrapping here just a moment. So yes, this is Belzebubs, and what was interesting was that this was graded as B+ for sleeve and B+ for media. But I'm looking at it here and reflecting it in the light, there is not a dent on here. Oh, there's a slight mark maybe from a fingernail indent on the backside, but yeah, that's it. I mean, other than that, this is in pristine condition, and this was B+. A is, of course, you know, better than B+, and then S means it's, you know, shrink wrapped, still factory. So there's the CD inside. Not so easy to retrieve that, but yeah, not a mark or blemish on the CD. B+, are you kidding me? And then there's this nice little booklet inside. So here are some like pictures. Now, I have to explain what Belzebubs is, and I'm afraid I can't give you a detailed explanation. But if you look at the artwork, Belzebubs is an animation, an animated black metal band. See? I don't know anything more than that, but there we go. I don't know anything more than that, but the reason why I know about them was because last year I was watching an interview with Lindsay Schoolcraft, who is an atmospheric gothic metal vocalist who also plays keyboards and electric harp. I was watching an interview with her, and then she said that she was really honored to have been given a character in the Belzebubs series. So after that, I had to check it out. What's it all about? And I found a video. And it is, as you saw with these illustrations here, this style, it is a video of this black metal band. And they're out on the snowy mountain somewhere playing their black metal. And it's all very serious at first, but then some disaster happens. A big snowball starts rolling down the mountain and picking up everything and anything in its path. And it finally crashes into a ski lodge. And Lindsay Schoolcraft's character is, yeah, standing in the snow as the snowball rolls past her, taking out one of the musicians. Then I found another one of their videos where they are playing in some big, like, gothic cathedral and very busy, seriously playing their black metal, and then again some disaster happens. So I really don't know what this is all about, but I enjoyed the videos. I thought they're very well done. If there's more to watch, I definitely want to find out about it. So when I saw that there was an album by Belzebubs in the store, and it was what, like 780, 790 yen? Yeah, I grabbed that right away. I didn't need to check out anything. I knew I want this one. Yeah, so that was it. That was my visit to Disc Union. I thought it might have been fun to take my time and maybe pick out a few bands I've never heard of before, just, you know, for the really cheap CDs. They're all in B grade, so still really good. Like there was one Amorphous album that I had actually interest in getting, and it also said B grade, damage on the sleeve. And I was looking at it and where? This little white mark up on the top of the spine, that's your damage? Yeah, okay. But anyway, I didn't really have enough time to actually just, you know, take my time. And I didn't want to just grab a bunch of cheap ones and take them home and surprise myself in case I wasn't pleasantly surprised. So I just left it at that. The unfortunate news was that after I left the store and I checked the email to see, oh, they sent me email that they canceled that one item, another email came in saying that the Hazard album was also, the order was also being canceled because they didn't have any stock anywhere and they weren't getting any more stock in, which means that I had to resort to checking other places. And it seems if I order it from Bandcamp, it's going to cost me over 4,000 yen because it's in US dollars, and then there's the shipping. And Tower Records had it for, I think it was 2,500, 2,600, which is good. But it's, you know, toriose. That means they have to order it in. And in my experience with Tower Records, whenever I order something they have to order in, after a few weeks, they finally say, sorry, we have to cancel the order. We can't get a hold of it. So I don't know if I can get this Hazard album or not. But anyway, for now, Sacrifice is coming. They're going to let me know in a few days, and I'm excited about that. So yeah, that was just a little thing I wanted to share, and maybe later on in the year when I've got, a few thousand yen I can put off to the side, I might go back to Disc Union, or I might even check out another one downtown in Tokyo somewhere and, just snoop around and see if I can pick up something interesting. That's it. That's all for today's video. I'll put the links to the 2 Belzebub videos below so you can just check them out if you like. Even if you don't like black metal, the videos are fun. So there you go. And I'll be back with another video a little bit later on. I've got a couple I'm working on right now. So when they're ready, you'll see them. All right. Thanks, everyone. Cheers. Bye.